Hey, it's Jennifer here. This is a training video on how to contribute to the website um, in the category of Programming Committee official selection. So if you're getting this, you have been given some status with us as a Programming Committee person, so welcome aboard. I've sent you, hopefully by now, a password and a list of films to help us get posted onto the site. There's a little bit of trick to this. I'm trying to only pick people that are WordPress savvy to do this, but I do want to show you kind of how this site is working, and most of you probably know how to do all this anyway. There's not a huge group of us using this account, but there's a few. So you're going to go to westtexasfilm.org, and then you're going to type in WP login. So you can see that up here. That's going to take you to this login screen. The tricky thing is the username is programming committee, but there's a space in between that, and it's sensitive to that, and I didn't know that, so it wasn't letting me in. Then you're going to type in or cut and paste in the password I have emailed to you, and there may be a CAPTCHA code like I've got here. So once you do that, there's a blue button down here. You can't really see all of it, but down here is a blue button. You click login, and then you're into the site. I'm going to try to move this over a little bit. Let me see if I can expand the view there. Woo! Okay, fancy things happen here. So all you really need to do for your purposes is go into posts. You'll be able to see all of the posts, and I will go through sometimes and make adjustments in some of these, so don't freak out if that happens, but trying to get them to flow into a stream I have on another page. So sometimes I have to recategorize something. So you're going to hit add new. And then when you get in here, all you have to do is transfer the content that basically you were given. So I was making sure something was down there. So we're going to pretend like I have a movie. Well, we don't need to pretend. We might as well make use of the time here. Let me pull that up. This isn't what you want to see. Okay, so I'm in my WordPress file. It should look a lot like the one I sent you, except this one's using a double page layout today. But you're going to go in and you're going to get the information on your film. So on this one, let's go to one I can do that's more similar to what you guys are going to be dealing with. Let's do Forgotten Days, because this one's actually got some decent amount of content. A lot of them don't, so it can get fun. There's sometimes some research involved. But I'm basically just going to highlight the content that the committee sent me. I'm going to hit click, copy, normal stuff. And so we're doing Forgotten Days. So basically this paragraph just transfers in straight. So I'm going to switch back to WordPress. The title of my post is going to be the title of the film. If it's a foreign film, put the English translation first if you have it, and then put the foreign title in parentheses next to it. This one doesn't have that at this point. So I'm going to put Forgotten Days up here, and then I'm going to put the content in. And so this has most of what we need. Now, sometimes this has a couple of issues we're trying to work on, but it has most of what I need. So I've got my description here. It's long enough to be adequate. Sometimes it's not. You want to go in and see if you can do some research and find more on it. I check IMBD, I check Facebook. A lot of them have a Facebook page. A lot of them are on Indiegogo. Sometimes you'll have a Vimeo link we give you, and then that has like additional descriptions down below in the comments area. Everybody's doing this differently, and so it's very difficult to get a unified look among these filmmakers. I'm obviously going to have to do some digging around to find out who wrote this film. So what I'm going to do next is go back into my search window, and I'm going to type in Forgotten Days and see what I can find on this film. So I'm also going to need that still. Now, I have that still in WordPress, but I'm going to type in short film, usually in Germany, because it's, and I'm not seeing it. So I may have to pause here and find it. This is where it gets really fun. I'm trying quotes now. Yep, here it is, I think. 9BD. So I believe this is it. I'm going to want to double check. Poor survivors must find their way back to the survivors' colony before the dead can reach them first. Gonna make sure. Came out in 2016. I think that's it. Nope, that's not it. So, fun. Okay. So, Forgotten Days. Let's try it again. I'm going to go ahead and pause this while I search. Okay, I can't find anything on this film. So, what I'm going to do in this case is go with what I've got. Hi. So, I just pulled the Forgotten Days image off of the file that I was sent by the committee because I couldn't find anything anywhere. I spent some time looking. If you can't get an image at all, don't post email us first because they need to have an image for the look of the site. There's another place we'll put them on the site if we can't find one. So anyway, behind my head here, there's a place where it says insert into post. I don't think it's going to let me access that. So I'm going to go back here now. This isn't normally how this is done, but I'm going to go back into my posts. You won't have that problem. You can just hit submit, but I couldn't because of the drama with where the button is at and where this video is on my face. So then I'm going to hit edit if I need to go back in. And anyway, it's showing without that picture because I can't hit submit because my thing is in the way. Oh, maybe I can do it this way. So now I'm going to go in with that image. I'm going to set it as a featured image. So this is the one I'm looking at. And then again, you just scroll down. And again, it's behind my head. So you're going to want to hit set featured image. So you want to do it twice. You want to do it within the post and then set it as a featured image. So once I've done that, and I'm going to pause this, I guess. I'm not sure how to fix. It won't let me click on. Okay, I'm going to try something. Hang on. Okay, everybody, I'm back. I had to log off of that video to try to get this to work. So you don't see my lovely face anymore. I'm sure it's very sad. So anyway, I've uploaded this picture and I'm going to insert it into my post. So I want to click this blue box that you couldn't see before because my head was in the way, and I'm going to insert into post. So click on the picture, insert into post. So he's up there. That's fine. That's what's going to show in the blog. Sometimes you have to do a little bit of formatting, like it doesn't like to put a space in there and get that lined up correctly. So just make sure it looks reasonable. You don't want lines ending in weird places and things like that. And the second thing you're going to want to do after it's embedded in there, it's because this appears different ways in different places, is you also want to add it as a featured image. So, which I'm suddenly not seeing a way to do. So I'm going to hit publish. And now I'm going to go in. Yeah, here it is. Down here in the lower right corner, it's going to say set featured image. And you're going to want to add it again as a featured image. So you just click on it again, and then you click on set featured image. And then the last thing you want to do is hit your category. So this is drama, and it's a short film. I'm going to take off end categories because we don't want that. I don't have a trailer for it. If it has a trailer that we've sent you, like if there's a link to a Vimeo video and it's a trailer, not the full film, then you're going to hit click image for trailer. And all of these are going to show up in a category later. So you want to make sure you at least hit short or feature because that's going to ensure that this thing shows up on the right pages. But if it's also an animation or if it's also, something else, then that's fine. Use all the categories you can on it. And then once you've got that information in, I have been trying to go when I have time and find out if they have a Facebook page or an IMBD site. I don't spend an incredible amount of time researching that unless they don't have an image I can use. And then I have to go find something. If there's not an image, don't post it. I might have already said this. I'm sorry if I did, but send us the information and say, hey, this isn't working. Because by the way the site's working right now, they click on that image and that's how they get more information. So anyway, it's all done. I'm going to update it. And let it think here. Okay, so once it flashes out of update, you see purple again, you should be okay. Please don't do anything else around there. Don't move things around or fix things. If you see something you think we could do better, email us. Let's see, what else can we do as a group here? Oh, so then I want to check it. So I'm going to view the post first, and this is what it should look like. It should actually have a white background. It's one of the only areas on the site that does that, so that the features will show better when we need them to. And then you have his description. Now, in this particular case, I don't have information on who the filmmaker is. I couldn't find it in Facebook. I couldn't find it in IMBD. Couldn't find it online. So this is how it's going in. At this point, I would probably email Harlan and say, Harlan, I didn't have any more information on this. And so if there's a trailer, we'll find it. If there's probably not on this one. And then the other thing that we will look at is if you can't find a still, he can help you, Harlan. But basically you're checking this out. I try to put as much information in there as I can. So if I've stumbled on a Facebook page when I'm looking for a still, I will put that link in here. If I find them on Twitter or anywhere else, I'll put that link on here because we're really wanting to cross promote when we can. If all you really have time to do is get this in, that's fine. Just make sure we know that it needs a little bit more development, and we'll start looking for some of those links or put our students on it. But anyway, this is a nice little short post. The other thing I'm going to check is to make sure it ran into the official selection site. This should be automatically pulling it. You don't have to do anything on this part of the page to edit, but what should happen is, and it did, it's automatically pulling certain categories from the blog into this. So people can then click on them. And you can see this works like this dot on road. It says click image for trailer. So I can go up here and click that image. And it's going to take me here. And then down here is the trailer. So that's why that category exists. So basically you want to make sure it has a featured image. If it doesn't, that's kind of a problem. Some of them won't, especially in the documentary category. The first two I know don't yet, so I've got to get those from Harlan. So skip any that don't and just get the ones that you can in and email us any problems you're having. And then make sure you log out because I might have a couple of people working on different categories as classes are rolling out. Our goal is just to get these all in. There's 43 films. I think we're up to 10 that are in right now, so there's a ways to go. Appreciate everybody's help. Thank you.